Shorish Gupta. So today we are going to discuss another question which has appeared on the examination of Cognizant.
Hey, you ready for the future? Techno UF is here with premium prep materials, no need to fear. Cognizant, Accenture, TCS and more will get you ready, open up that door.
So here is the question. Alice has always been fascinated by the number 3. She was given a string of digits S and while examining the sequence, she decided to look for patterns involving her favorite number. She wants to count how many groups of the 3 consecutive digits have a sum divisible by 3. Your task is to find and return an integer value representing the count of the substring of length 3 which are divisible by 3. So notice that the length of the given string will always be greater than or equals to 3. So okay. So the input specification is input 1 is there will be a string, and the output specification will be the number of substrings which are of length 3 for which the sum is divisible by 3. So suppose as per example, if we just say that 180, so this is a string actually, and the length of the string is 3, and if we just perform the summation like 1 plus 8 plus 0, the answer will be 9, and 9 is properly divisible by 3. So here the number of substring of length 3 where the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, the number of that kind of substring is 1, so the output is 1. So it's a pretty much simple question. So let's jump to the code.
Then I want you to have the most loved, most trusted prime materials for Cognizant, in which you will get all the recent aptitude questions, .NET, Java, Python coding questions with answers, then SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, communication assessment help, and mock test, free mock test and interview experience. Everything is available. As you can see, students are giving us this feedbacks 4.4 stars, and also you can see this is the feedback students are giving. And let me show you what type of PDFs you will get. So if you purchase this type of multiple PDFs you will get, and you can see this is the question and explanation are given, also previous year questions, recent questions, and also screenshots of actual questions are available there. So please visit topment.io/techno_uf. there you will get all the materials at a bunch. Okay, so the link will be given in the description box. Please go through that.
I'm gonna write this code here only. So I've just written few things, that I've just declared the scanner variable and declared the string variable, and through this I will take the user input of string. Now I'm going for the next steps. Yeah. So now what we need to check? We just need to check that whether is any kind of substring is present or not of length 3. So suppose if we just take a string of if we just take a string of 6 length, okay, 2 3 4 8 6 7 8 7 6. So it will take, the code should take at a time 3 characters, right, of the string, and then we have to calculate the sum as well. Then we need to decide that whether the sum is divisible by 3 or not. So what we can do? So we can do like, we can traverse each character of the string. First of all, we need to do the implement here 2 loops. One nested loop will be there. So in the outer loop we have to traverse each and every character of the string up to 8. So we have to skip the last two characters, because if we just check from 7, there are no further two characters are there, where it will make a substring of 3 characters, and for 6 as well, as this is the last character, so we'll not be able to accept those kind of strings that it has been already mentioned that the length of the given string will always be greater than or equal to 3. So we have to think in that way only. So for that reason only, we have to initiate the outer loop from the 0th index to the n minus 2th index, before the n minus 2th index. Okay, so we need to traverse the loop, outer loop, in that way, and in the inner loop we have to traverse the substring with the length of 3. Okay, so this is the thing, and we just need to check the summation as well. On that time we have to just convert the character from character to int. We have to need to do the typecasting, otherwise we can use the ASCII value implementation as well here. So we'll check both of them. So let's do it. So I'm gonna declare another variable that is called int count, which will count the number of substrings. Let's initiate the outer for loop. str.length minus 2 I plus plus. So what we will check? We will check from, so for if each and every iteration of the outer loop, we will take that particular character as a first character of the substring with length 3. So if we just if the outer loop iteration, the I is iterator, the outer loop iterator I is present at 2, then it will take 2 3 4. We will take 2 3 4. If the I is present at 3, then it will take 3 4 8. So in this way we just need to check. So let's move to the code again, and I have just declared the first loop, and here what we need to declare, we need to declare another variable called sum with 0. Now starting the inner loop, int j equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Okay, another thing we can do here, that is I and I plus 3. Otherwise we just need to use the substring method of the string class to pick up that particular substring. So here what we'll just do, we'll just do sum plus equals to str.char at j minus 0. Why I'm doing this one? As because the ASCII value of 0 and ASCII value of that number will make the difference of that particular number only. Suppose as per example, if we just see check that as per example, I'm just saying that suppose the ASCII value of 0 is 53, okay, and the ASCII value of 4 is 57. So what will be the difference between 57 and 53? That will be 4, right? So because the ASCII value of 1 will be 54, ASCII value of 2 will be 55, ASCII value of 3 will be 56 and ASCII value of 4 will be 57. So we are doing the same thing only. We are just calculating the difference, and that will be the number, actual number. So the 57 minus 53, it will be 4. So in this way it is calculating the sum, and we will calculate here. Now if the sum mod equal to 0, if it is divisible by 0, then we will just increase the count, or else not. Okay, so here we are just printing the count variable. So let's run this code. It may take a little bit of time. Yeah. I am entering the string. Initially I am just giving the easy one, 180. See, the output is 1. So I am just taking the string. It has been calculating here. So initially it is taking 0, and I am just running the loop up to 0 only, as because there is only 3 characters are there. So here the sum value is declared as 0, and initializing the inner loop to calculate the sum 1 plus 8 plus 0, which is 9. It is calculated here and it is checked here. So this is a one-way procedure. Otherwise we can do another procedure, that will be little bit broad way. So I am also showing that one also. I am declaring another variable, int k equal to integer dot parseInt str dot substring I comma I plus 3. I am here only I am just extracting the substring and converting it into the integer value. And here what we need to do, we have to do while loop, while k greater than 0, int j equal to k mod 10 and sum plus equal to j and k equals to k by 10. This is the another procedure which we can perform. So let's rerun this code again. I'm giving the this one only 180. The output should be 1. So what I have done, I'm just explaining that. So what I did, I'm just using the substring method, extracting the substring of length 3, converting into the integer by using the integer.parseInt method. After that I am running a while loop where I am just dividing it by 10, and this j is calculating the remainder of that particular division. So suppose for 180, so if I just do the 180 180 mod 10. So the value will be 0 only, right? So initially the value of sum will be 0 plus 0 0 only. After that, what I am doing, I am just dividing 180 by 10. So the result is 18. Again the while loop is checking, k is greater than 0, 18 is greater than 0. Again what I am just doing, 18 mod 10, answer remainder is 8. 0 plus 8, currently the sum value is 8, and dividing 18 again by 10, which is 8. Okay, again I'm just doing the same thing. Sorry, not 8, it will be 1, I'm sorry. And again I'm just doing the same thing. 1 mod 10, it will be 1. 8 plus 1, it will be 9. And 1 divided by 10, it will be 0. So now the loop will terminate, and the summation is 9, and it is which is satisfying this if condition. The count value is increased. So this is the whole thing of the code. So these are the two procedures we can perform. It will be better like if we just go with the first procedure. It will be little bit lesser and easier also, so we can do it. So if you don't understand anything on this code, you can just drop a comment in the video. We'll check and we'll try to resolve it from our end. Thank you very much. Bye.